Day 2 in full pads for the North squad here at a non-windy Lad People Stadium, although chilly, as you can tell by Phil's hat here. Phil Savage, the executive director of the Reese Senior Bowl here. We're going to break down. Yesterday it was the big boys, the linemen, and today we'll look at the players who pretty much the average fan looks at, all the skill guys, the guys on the perimeter.
Yeah, we watched the ball today.
Yeah.
In terms of those non-linemen, but I thought a few players have really stood out, particularly over the last couple of practices. And that's C.J. Fedorowicz, the tight end from Iowa. He's got tremendous size. I think he's quicker in and out of his break than people expected. He's literally caught every ball thrown to him this week, so he's had a good week. And then every time I looked up, James White, the running back from Wisconsin, seems to be making a play. He's got a nice little quickness and burst to him. He can catch the ball in the backfield. He seems to be a willing blocker in the pass pro. So I thought he did a nice job. And then a couple of receivers to point out. Josh Huff, they went down the red zone, did the one-on-ones. He must have had 8 touchdown catches down there inside the 15.
Well, he's used to scoring a lot from Oregon.
Inside the 5, but usually they're the long distance variety. Yeah. And then Jared Abbrederis, the wide receiver from Wisconsin, reminds me a bit of Brian Hartline, who came out of Ohio State a number of years ago and has been a star for the Miami Dolphins.
Let's talk about the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, defensive players, those back 7 linebackers, defensive backs. You know, Chris Borland, less than 6 feet tall, but I don't know that height really matters as an inside backer. He had a nice interception today. He seems to be around the ball, and I think he's going to have a productive game day once we get to Saturday. A couple of defensive backs that caught my eye today. Again, down in the red zone, working in that portion of the field around the goal line. Stanley Jean-Baptiste, huge corner, one of the biggest ones here. He's just really difficult to throw around. He's got towering height, arm length, and then Dante Johnson, also a part safety, partial corner at North Carolina State. I thought he did a nice job down there. And then a player from this area right here in Mobile, Jimmy Ward, I think has really opened some eyes in terms of his ability to cover as a safety, and then of course his outstanding ball skills.
Anytime you have a corner or a safety who's got that 6'2", 6'3" range, a lot of those guys are playing receivers, so you don't see those guys. Those are pretty hard to find.
Yeah, there's really been an evolution, and at one time all the tallest, biggest athletes were going to offense, and all the corners were 5'9" to 5'11". This year, because of the success, I really believe this, of the Seattle Seahawks with the Legion of Boom, we've had our own Reese's Senior Bowl Legion of Boom. You look at Keith McGill from Utah, 6'3", Stanley Jean-Baptiste. I mean, these are some huge corners. Pierre Desir from Lindenwood, they all stand over 6'1".
All right, we'll be breaking down the South squad a little bit later. Stay right here at SeniorBowl.com.